Starfield. Searching the galaxy for alien artifacts, becoming a space sheriff, fighting space pirates, gun battling dinosaurs. And whatever this thing is, there are literally a million different blood-pumping things you can do in the game. And yet I decided to do none of them. Yep, it's true. I played Starfield as a cozy game, and I think it's much better this way. I mean, nothing wrong with the story per se. I loved joining a team of space explorers, going on an intergalactic treasure hunt, then unlocking mysterious superpowers. But there are so many games that allow me to shoot guys in space. Like, literally so many games. On the other hand, how often do I get to travel the galaxy to pick up special sauce for a fast food restaurant or grab a futuristic cup of coffee for a friendly janitor? In Starfield, when I'm not running errands for strangers, I'm doing things that wouldn't feel out of place in a game like Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing. Every time I spot an abandoned building, I search it from top to bottom looking for home decor pieces I can display in my outpost, like a cactus or a teddy bear. Yeah, much better. I love filling my inventory with ingredients I can use to make tasty meals. Basically, I just spend hours exploring planets and scanning every plant and animal I see. Because why not? What really makes a cozy playthrough of Starfield so good is that there's a massive universe to play around in. There are thousands of planets, everything from bright tropical paradises to barren hunks of rock. Some of these planets for sure feel unfinished, but once I got into activities like base building and botany, yes, botany, all that blank space felt like an opportunity. If I wanted to build greenhouses or a place for all the animals I was collecting, I needed a lot of room. When I started planning a big building project, I wanted to make sure I had space for everything I wanted to create. And then I realized my gameplay looked more like Animal Crossing than Fallout 4. I was spending all my time decorating and getting random gifts from my pals. I even had a mortgage to pay off. Sure, Starfield's world can get pretty empty at times, and it definitely never manages to be an immersive space sim. But all that emptiness can be really tranquil. I love zoning out and wandering around planets while I looked for new objects to scan. And in Starfield, I really found that goddamn peace and quiet. Thanks, Bethesda. The second reason why Starfield is a perfect cozy game is how versatile the game feels. Potentially, you can play it as the creepiest horror game, where you jump from one galaxy to the next and literally everything is just abandoned spaceships. But you can also play it as a sweet slice of life game, where you can take on the most random jobs just so you can send some money to your folks back home. If you don't mind paying off a giant mortgage, you can be a sci-fi dream home decorator.
Nice.
I appreciated the chance of focusing on the chiller aspects of the game, but also if that's not your thing, you don't really have to, and you can just ignore that part of the gameplay. Playing Starfield can easily feel similar to playing Skyrim or the Fallout series. There are tons of strange books to read, and amazing locations you can discover only if you wander in the right direction, let alone all the Easter eggs referring to other titles that are scattered around the game. And for many of us who grew up with these legendary RPG titles, Starfield feels like home. It's because of this familiarity that so many people are forgiving the game's many faults. Just like other Bethesda RPGs, parts of Starfield can be really tedious. I was constantly running out of ammo during gunfights and getting very frustrated about it. Menus are so hard to navigate, and also why would I not be able to rely on fast travel in the middle of a quest when I need it the most?
Why though?
Starfield is also ridden with the Bethesda clunkiness we all know and, well, maybe love isn't the right word, but we all manage to tolerate. The lack of polish can be funny. Like for this shop that decides to store all of its inventory in a mud puddle. But most of the time it's straight up annoying. Like, why can NPCs never learn about personal space and walk on top of each other, and then I'm talking to some and someone else is in the middle?
Move, bitch!
So, yes, Starfield does have tons of issues.
Oh my god, stop, bro, I'm stuck! Can you help me?
And my strategy to make the most out of the game was just being more chill. I didn't really expect to play Starfield as a cozy game, but that's where the game wound up taking me. The experience I ended up having felt really unique. Maybe it's not what the devs planned, but I had a pretty great time.
You're idiot.
Who knows, maybe Starfield's legacy will be more about its cozy aspects than the thrilling gun battles or intense dogfights we expected from such a massive title. Sure, I might not finish every quest, and I might not enjoy visiting every city, especially boring locations like New Atlantis, but at the end of the day, I still have my DIY, space, cottagecore, gardening, farming utopia to go back to.